This is just a simple song to say what you done. I told you about all those fears and the way they did run. You sure must be strong, and you feel like an ocean made warm by the sun.
We have a lot of words that we use to talk about things in a superlative manner that have really lost the root of where those words came from. We have developed verbal placeholders for something that we really can't put a finger on. Awesome and awful are two of those words that have this root in something that is undescribable. The closest thing to a dictionary definition of awe is an experience that is of something larger than you that you have to then accommodate into who you are as a person. That's why feelings of awe are most often described in moments where you're looking at the ocean, or when you're looking out at a clear, dark nighttime sky, when you are confronted with something that is much, much bigger than you are in a way that you weren't mentally prepared to do. And then in the process of that, you have to sit back and change who you are because of this experience of awe. This might be why we end up talking about awe in a religious setting a lot of the time, because if it's something bigger than you, but you don't have to change your mind because of it, then it wasn't an experience of awe. It was something kind of different. But I think in a way, the most important part of awe and wonder are the underlying concept that there's something bigger here that we don't know how to talk about. We don't know exactly how to express what's happening to us in a way that makes sense. And so we go to some word, to some secondhand description of what's happening because we can't make somebody else feel what we're feeling in that moment. We have to use the language of metaphor to describe this because there's no way to siphon it down into a brief description in a chart. And I think for many people, religious belief is like that. They have experienced something profound that maybe they can't describe, or maybe every time they try to describe doesn't come out the way that it felt at the time. People talk about that when they're just talking about regular spirituality, and a sense of awe is not something that's limited to people of faith. It's something that anybody can experience regardless of what they believe or what they know or what they have always perceived to be true over the course of their lives. So that's what I'm doing my dissertation on, is talking about awe and wonder. But my goal is really to help us understand what we're feeling when we say and use these words. This is the Salisbury Crags and Arthur's Seat behind me in the background. And it's funny to me how we feel like we always have to go up to get a sense of awe. We feel like we have to go somewhere and go somewhere higher, like our tiny little feet are going to get us closer to something bigger than ourselves. But maybe we don't. Maybe there is a profound way to feel awe right here on the ground where we are. I would love to hear what you think about awe and wonder and how we use them, and I would love to hear about your experience of awe. Every data point counts, as it were. I know we just talked about our favorite things or things that make us happy, so this is going to be a series of things that make us feel something and feel something profound, but hopefully it will help us see the world and our place in it in a clearer way. I think that's always a good thing. I hope all of you have a wonderful and awesome set of weeks, and I'll see you soon.